So now I wanted to look at a couple of future missions. This is the Mars 2020 rover, which will be launched in, you guessed it, 2020. They'll come up with a new name for it before it launches, but for the moment, that's it. It's essentially a clone of Curiosity. It's got different design wheels, different instruments, but it's a very similar hardware system. And just a few weeks ago, NASA approved carrying along an experimental payload. And that's this little drone helicopter that they're going to take with them. It weighs about 2 kilograms, roughly 5 pounds or so. The body of the drone is a little bit bigger than a softball across. It's got twin props or twin rotors. They rotate, they're counter-rotating, and so you don't have to worry about canceling out the spin. It's got 4 legs. I used to fly radio-controlled helicopters, and these are sort of the training wheels that you get on your model helicopters. It makes them very heavy and slow, but also very stable. So if you land a little bit tilted, you're still not going to tip over. And so the first month after landing, they're going to spend experimenting with this helicopter. And so the way it works is it communicates through the rover. And so it can get possibly 100 meters or so away. And they expect to do 5 or 6 different hops with it over the course of the month, each one getting a little bit farther away and a little bit more daring. And so I think we have a video showing an animation of this, as well as their testing of the prototype on the ground. So anyway, that's going to be a fun experiment. The idea is if they can prove this, then they can use drones like this coupled with other spacecraft as a means to sort of increase the science return, because you could send one of these or take a dozen of them along and go to places that you wouldn't attempt to do with the rover itself.